must be very fulfilling.
It is actually very, yes.
Yes. So I'm gonna go. That test that we done, Tate, is called the autonomic testing. Okay. And this autonomic testing, you see it from here. Thank you, everybody. You can come if you like. The red thing is the blood pressure monitoring. That's beat to beat blood pressure, and this green spots. This is the time frame that you were blowing. Okay, so this where you blowing, and what we look at the blood pressure. Normally, when we start blowing, our blood pressure is supposed to go down, and not all the way down, and then our body is supposed to bring it back up, because if it keeps going down, we'll faint. Okay, so this is the first one. You start blowing. Apparently, this is the time, but you start blowing a little bit later, and then that's when your blood pressure starts going down. That's a normal response to go down. Okay. But our body is supposed to bring it back up. For you, it stayed a little bit plateau. See, it kind of stayed a straight line.
How come right here it goes up?
Yes, because here, Tate, you're supposed to start blowing from here, but you start blowing later.
Right, but you said normally it should go down.
Yes.
But how come it went up for me?
It went, here. See, here when you start blowing, right? So it went up even before you start blowing. I think you might be anxious, nervous, or something. But see, this the start of this is your baseline. Your baseline is first 150 up to 150, which is high baseline. And before you start blowing, it went even up. But before you start blowing, see, because if you do like this, see, it was up before you start blowing.
But Tate, so was your question that you were thinking? She said that when you start blowing, it should go down.
Yeah.
That's what you thought. That's true. When you start blowing, you start blowing here. You're supposed to start blowing in the green spot, but apparently you start blowing a little bit after.
Right, but he thought that you had said his blood pressure was supposed to go down when he stopped blowing, and he's seeing that it's going up. So I think that was his question.
Yeah, from
what is
this
typical?
point to this point, it went up.
Yes, because here, that's your baseline.
Right,
that's your baseline. And when you start here, it was on high up, but then start going down. Hey, that's going down trend.
Right.
It's going down, but it's still back to your baseline. Your baseline is high. So your baseline is 150 here.
Yeah.
And then the first time you started, it was up here. This is the first stage, and the first stage is mechanical. And we look at the second stage, which is here after the initial reading. And this is the second stage, and it starts going down. See, it starts going down from the minute you started here. But it's for you, it's a little bit more than your baseline, the start.
Okay.
Yeah, let me go another one. Maybe it will be more clear. Here. So here you start blowing, and that's your heart. Your blood pressure is here, right? More than 150, and you start blowing. As you start blowing, and it start going down. See the trend is going down.
What are you looking for?
But Tate, your baseline is high. See, and now this is the beginning of that. And do you agree it start going down? Tate, yeah. Do you agree that it start going down?
Yeah.
This is a normal response.
Okay.
Okay, and after that, our blood pressure, body is supposed to bring it back up. For you, it starts going back up, but it's like a kind of plateau. See, the normal response like this. I don't know what's this, but it's like this. It goes down and supposed to go back like a check mark.
Right.
For you, it went down, okay, but it's plateau a little bit here. It's plateau, like it's straight. We call it blunted. It's blunted, okay, and blunted, and this the fourth stage is going down too much down here, and then go back up. So your test is like we call it abnormal response, abnormal autonomic response. This is what we call Valsalva maneuver. This what is Valsalva maneuver, which is the bearing down. called Valsalva. The doctor who described it, Dr. Valsalva, so it comes after him, Valsalva maneuver. And the normal response for Valsalva maneuver is the blood pressure goes down, and it's 4 stages. Like the first stage is mechanical stage, the second stage is this one, and then the second stage, first early second stage, and then late second stage, and this is the third stage, and after the recovery is the 4th stage. Okay, so for you, the late second stage is plateau. It's like a straight line like this, and your recovery, your third stage is going down, which is not supposed to go down, the third stage, okay? And then the 4th stage is the recovery is okay. And we do it more than one.
So sort of the same same thing, it plateaus and then it goes way down.
Yeah, so it go down, and so you go down almost to the half of the time. Normally it just go down to the 1/3 of the time. And then
So this is what a normal one would look like, and this is more what his looks like?
yes, exactly. And his also his baseline
It's higher
is
than normal, right, okay.
Yes, it's like 150. His baseline is. I would call like mildly abnormal response. It's not severely abnormal response. It's mildly abnormal response, because the one that we don't like, for autonomic is the one that it keep going.
Right,
And
right.
keep going down,
Yeah.
and we see this with autonomic failure, and this is not good. But for you, no, even like when you came to the end, your response is not bad here. See,
Right.
it went down and then slowly went back up. So,
Yep.
okay, this is what we call the autonomic testing or Valsalva maneuver. It's like beat-to-beat blood pressure variation. You see, it's going down. Yeah, it's going down like almost like this, almost more than a half, and then your body starts compensating and goes back up. But in your late third stage, you went back up, down again. This is we're not supposed to have that. Okay, but you recovered. It's the recovery. I would like to do it before starting treatment, because some of the medication that we use, it affects the 4th stage.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so this is the autonomic test that we done. Okay, and with the Holter, we want to make sure like no arrhythmias, no abnormal heart rhythm. This is the first thing that we like to do, because sometimes arrhythmias might cause the symptoms of POTS, and the treatment is totally different. So that's why. So no arrhythmias, and we go here. But they give us like how many we call SVE or supraventricular ectopy, and as long as they are less than 10%, you are okay. For you, it was 0.1%, like nothing. It's normal. So no arrhythmias. No
That's
arrhythmias.
Okay.
That's very good. And the other thing, this is your heart rate during sleep. Like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. You have some spikes where you have high heart rate for sleeping heart rate, like 128, 109, 112, 109, 111. This is high for being sleeping. Okay, and you have your average. This is the highest, and your average 75. So this as if you are in a daytime. Yeah, as if you are in a daytime. How's your dreams, Tate? Do you dream?
A lot.
Do you have vivid dreams?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why, as if you are, not resting. Okay. Now this one is this like the Holter monitor. But look at these spikes. This is what we call spikes of tachycardia. You have, your heart rate spikes during the day a lot, and you go up to 120, to 130, 130, 140, 180.
Oh wow.
See, we have spikes of tachycardia, spikes. But sinus tachycardia, that means like tachycardia, normal rhythm, but more than we like to see of increased heart rate. Like our sleeping heart rate, usually it goes down to the 40s, okay, and the average should be in the 50s. For you, it went down to 54, 61, which is good, but still not low enough for sleep.
And the average was in the 60s and 70s.
Yes, the average exactly in the 60s and 70s, most of it in the 75, 88, and you have highs like 109,
128, yeah.
128, yeah.
He says he has a normal rhythm, no
normal
arrhythmia,
rhythm,
but
no
he has spikes, like
Of
frequent spikes of tachycardia.
tachycardia, and see this very descriptive spikes of tachycardia. Here, when you were sleeping, it went baseline went down, which is good, but we still have spikes of tachycardia. Sleeping.
And during the day, it was just all over the place.
Yeah, and what you were doing that day? Do you remember? Do you have like a lot of physical activity, anything?
No, it was a very relaxed day because remember you were doing the
sure.
urine test, and so you didn't go to school.
Yeah, and I didn't do much exercise because I didn't want the things to fall
Oh, right,
off.
the Holter, the Holter monitor on, right.
So-
And see, you have like
so-
140, 150, as if you are exercising.
He did no exercise.
And so not only one time, like more than spikes, we call it spikes of
Wow.
tachycardia. Yeah, your heart is working overtime, Tate. Your heart is working with spikes of tachycardia, but no arrhythmias, which is good, which is good. This is what we call sinus tachycardia, sinus arrhythmias. If you look between every one of this state is a heartbeat. You have P, you have QRST. This is one heartbeat. Okay, and the distance between the like this Q and this one and this one and this one, they're supposed to be the same. Okay, but sometimes we have with the breathing. We have slowing in the heart rate, and that's expected. We call it sinus arrhythmias. It's like not exactly the same, but it's normal with the breathing. And as long as the shape of every heartbeat is the same, we are okay. If the shape out of shape, like wide, or this is alarming. This is mean like the ventricle is like firing heartbeats.
So you're saying this read is normal?
This read is normal. This read is normal. Although like the distance between this, for example, this and this and this the same, and here you have like a bit distance, but it's okay because this is what we call sinus tachycardia, sinus arrhythmias, like normal arrhythmias. It's normal, but it's low normal. So
Well, and that's even with taking. He takes vitamin D every day.
How much you take?
He takes
Like
3,000 a day.
Yeah, maybe it's good to.
Oh wait, no, maybe even more than
No,
that.
I
Are
take
they-
5,000.
5,000.
Right,
You
he
need
takes
5,000.
a day.
Yeah, it needs 5,000 a day because your vitamin D is still in the low side.
Oh, really? So I could take even more?
Yeah, 5,000. You take 5,000. This is your chemistry was okay, was normal. The sodium, potassium, magnesium, they're all normal. Liver function, all normal. Your magnesium is 2.2. We like it to be in that range. And the rest of it is like liver function and kidney function. Creatinine, this is the kidney function. This is normal. This is we call serum electrolyte, which is sodium, potassium, chloride. They're all within normal. Okay. Do you eat a lot of protein? You have a good amount of protein.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he eats
yeah.
plenty of protein.
Yes.
Definitely.
What was borderline? Let me see here. This is liver function, kidney function. This is what the electrolyte. Your T4, the thyroid hormone, it's low normal. It's even the low side. Are we seeing thyroid? It's good to to consult endocrinology.
Okay.
Because it's the free T4 is 0.77, and we like to be between 0.78 to 1.33. So it's not severely abnormal, but definitely in the low side. High. Now this is your catecholamine. This is the one that you were looking for. And your epinephrine is high on the high side. Your epinephrine is 63, and normally we have it less than 50. Let's see the normal for that lab. Yes, the epinephrine is less than 50. The epinephrine.
Meaning normal is less than 50.
Yeah, normal is than 50, and for Tate is 63, so it's slightly elevated. Not hugely elevated, but slightly elevated. More than the upper normal. It's elevated, I would say. The epinephrine, but the norepinephrine, the other catecholamines, is within normal, 230, and it's supposed to be less than 500, I think. Yes, the norepinephrine is less than 60.